Hey guys, welcome to your yoga class. It is another Sunday. It's Fight Master Yoga. My name is Duke.
I'm Indy.
And this is Indy. And just settle in right now. I'm going to give you a couple announcements before we start. The first one is next week is the 2-year anniversary of Leslie's passing. And we are going to celebrate that with 108 sun salutations. So I hope that you guys can join us in the celebration of life for Leslie next week. We're going to do 108 sun salutations. And the other announcement is our yoga teacher training, online training with Leslie Fight Master is approved with Yoga Alliance. And our first training is going to start February 4th. So 100 hours are going to be with Leslie, and then 100 hours are going to be live on Zoom with a yoga teacher. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you're on our email list. You can just sign up on our email list if you go to the waiting list at myyogapal.com, and you will eventually hear about yoga teacher training. We're probably going to start talking about it. In December, but it starts in February 4th. So also the doors for My Yoga Pal are going to open the week before Thanksgiving. So if you want to join My Yoga Pal, there's a bunch of great programs. Indy put together a 30-day meditation challenge with Leslie, all of her meditation classes. So it's really cool if you want to start working on your meditation game. All right, you ready, Indy?
Yeah, let's get started.
All right, let's get started. All right, we're going to start with some breathing techniques, Kapalabhati breath. And that's where it comes out through the nose and you force the air out through your lower stomach like this. So we're going to do 28, and on the 28th one, you're going to hold your breath out for as long as you comfortably can, sucking in your bandhas. Your bandhas are like your energy locks. They're your bathroom muscles and your neck muscle. You ready, Indy?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Kapalabhati breath. Breathe in for Kapalabhati breath. Go. Breathe it all out. Hold it. Lock your bandhas. Now breathe normally. I'm already starting to feel a little bit of a change. Okay, we're going to do 2 more sets of that. So on the next breath, okay, let's breathe in for Kapalabhati breath. Go. Breathe it all out. Lock your bandhas. Breathe normal. I'm already starting to feel a psychic change. All right, one last set of Kapalabhati breath. Breathe in for Kapalabhati breath. Go. Breathe it all out. Lock your bandhas. Breathe normally. Just bring your hands together. The intention for today's class is to be an observer of your practice and not a critic. So let's start standing at the top of our mats. Press camera 1, cameraman. All right. We have Dan on the switcher today. It's his first time. Okay. Breathe up, reach to the sun, grab your left wrist, and lean over to the right. Getting a nice side stretch. Inhale, hands to the sky, grab your right wrist, exhale to the left. Inhale, hands to the sky. Give me a back bend and goalpost your arms. Hands back to the sky. Hands back to your heart. Samastitihi. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back, lower all the way down to your belly. This is a good time for camera 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. You can start bicycling your legs, just letting everything out. Indy, how are you doing this morning?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. All right, bend both knees and slowly bring your heels towards the mat. Just coming back to the breath. Inhale your right leg up. Bring it in between your hands and come up to crescent. Arrow straight arms. We're just holding this. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Today's class is yoga for searchers. It's for anybody who's searching for something greater. And sometimes in order to find something greater, you got to get on your mat and really connect. Inhale your left leg up. Bring it in between your hands. Come up, crescent pose. Left knee above left ankle. You can bend your right knee a little bit. Bring your right side of your waist forward and then straighten your right leg. Arrow straight arms. We're just going to hold this. Inhale. Exhale your arms to the ground. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Bring it in between your hands. Drop your back heel. Come up to warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale to reverse warrior. Inhale. Windmill your arms down. Ride the breath down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Bring it in between your hands. Drop your back heel. Come into warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale to reverse warrior. Inhale. Windmill your arms down. Ride the breath down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Bring it in between your hands. Come back up to crescent. Bring your hands to your heart, prayer. Give me a prayer twist to the right. Come back up. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Ride the breath down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale in between your hands. Come up to chaturanga. Bring your hands to your heart. Prayer twist to the left side. Inhale your hands back up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Ride the breath down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming back to your breath. Inhale your right leg up. Bring it in between your hands. Flatten your right leg and come to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Lean forward and come into triangle. Come back up to warrior two. Straighten your leg. Come to reverse triangle. Now let's come to just your feet on both edges of the mat. Bring your hands out. Inhale. Slowly come all the way down. Bring your right hand to the center of the mat. Exhale your left hand up to the sky. Inhale. Bring the left hand down to the center of the mat. Inhale your right leg hand up. Inhale, bring the hand down. Inhale halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way up. Jump to the center. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg up and open up your hip. Let your foot come all the way down to the other side. Flip your dog for a wild thing. Inhale. Bring your right hand back to the mat. Inhale for three-legged dog. Bring your right foot all the way in between your hands. Come back to crescent. We're back to crescent again. Inhale. And slowly lean forward, reaching forward. Bring your left leg to the sky for some form of warrior three. And then slowly come back to the top of your mat. Samastitihi. Inhale your hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up and open up the hip. And if you want, allow it to come all the way down to the floor for a wild thing. Inhale. Exhale your left hand back to the mat. Inhale your left leg up for a three-legged dog. Bring it in between your hands and come up to crescent pose again. Inhale. And slowly start to reach forward. Come into some version of a warrior three. And then make your way to the top of the mat. Samastitihi. Indy, would you like to take over from here?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we're going to start inhaling the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, making your way to a flat back. And we're going to exhale, palms on the mat, chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. And exhale, back into downward dog. Make sure your ears are aligned with your arms. And your shoulders are away from your ears. And we're going to inhale the left leg into the air. We're going to exhale, bring it toward our stomach, and step it up to the front of the mat for a crescent pose. And we're just going to exhale, bend the knee, touch it to the mat, and bring it back up. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, up. Inhale, tap the knee. Exhale, back to crescent. And we're going to bring the hands back onto the mat. Chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. We're going to inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, hold it by your stomach. Step it up to the front of the mat. Inhaling the arms up for crescent. Make sure your hips are parallel, facing the front of the mat. And we're going to inhale, slowly lower the back knee, touch it onto the mat, and inhale. Exhale, touch it onto the mat. Make your way back up. And we're going to bend the knee, touch it onto the mat, bring it back up. And we're just going to bring the arms back onto the mat. Chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhale. Make your way into downward dog. And here we're going to slowly bend our forearms and bring your elbows onto the mat for dolphin pose. And now we're going to slowly lean onto our left foot, and we're going to make our way into dolphin side plank, looking up toward your arm, if that's okay with your neck. This really works the shoulders. Make sure your hips are stacked on top of each other. And exhale, back to dolphin plank. And lift the hips up into just regular dolphin. If you're breathing fast here, try to slow down. Come back to the breath. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale back into dolphin plank, slowly leaning onto the right foot this time, bringing your right arm into the air, looking up toward the ceiling. Hips stack on top of each other. And exhale, back to dolphin plank. And we're going to bring our hands back onto the mat, making our way into regular plank. And just exhale, lift the hips up for a regular downward dog. And we're going to bend the knees, slowly hop or step up to chair pose. We're going to bend the knees, lifting the arms up. And we're going to bring our hands to chest. Bring your left elbow past your right knee. Try to keep your knees parallel with the front of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, hands to chest, hooking your right elbow past your left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhale, make your way back to down dog. And on your next inhale, we're going to bend the knees. Step or float back up for a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to chest. We're going to make our way to the wide side of our mat. Bring your left foot out. Right foot, sorry. Knee over ankle for a warrior two. And we're just going to inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend the front foot or the front knee, and we're just gonna lean forward here for another triangle. Inhale back to warrior two. We're gonna bring both the feet back to parallel. Bring the other foot out, knee over ankle for warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend the front knee, leaning forward for triangle. And we're gonna inhale back to warrior two. And we're gonna make our way back to facing the long side of our mat. And we're just gonna hinge from our hips forward. Folding here. You can bring your head all the way onto the mat if you're capable of doing that.
Not capable anymore.
Yeah, me neither. We're gonna bring our hands to our hips. Make your way back to the front of the mat. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. We're gonna exhale to plank, lowering all the way to the mat. And we're gonna, on our next inhale, peel the chest up, lift the legs, bring your arms out behind you for locust pose. And exhale, slowly lower. You can rest your head on your forearms or leave them at your sides. We're going to do another locust. You can keep your arms by your sides or lift them out in front of you. So on your next inhale, peel the chest up, lift the legs. And breathe here, engaging your back. And slowly exhale, drop everything, relax.
Feels so good when you let go right there.
Now we're going to make our way onto our hands, slowly lift up to a cobra or up dog. Exhale to downward dog. And we're going to inhale the left leg up into the air. And we're going to exhale to lizard pose. So bring your left leg toward the left side of your mat, keeping your hands on the right side of the mat. And we're just going to stay here, or you can make your way onto your elbows, seeing if you can get a good stretch here. And remember, if your knee goes out, just bring your ankle out and have your toes also face the same direction as your knee. Helps prevent injury. And just try to keep your knee close to your body. Don't have it go out too far. And just try to sink into the pose here. And on your next inhale, we're going to make our way off the forearms onto the palms of your hands. And we're going to inhale to a three-legged downward dog with the left foot up. You can unlevel the hips here and just rotate your hip. You can rotate it clockwise and counterclockwise, whatever feels good. And we're going to bring it back down to downward dog. And on your next inhale, bring your right leg up, exhaling it to lizard pose, keeping your back knee down. And if you want, you can fully sink in, bringing your elbows onto the mat, toes out if your knee is coming out. And just try to sink in and relax as much as possible here. Try and notice if anything's tense, like your shoulders or your jaw. Just see if you can relax any and all parts of your body. I'm going to bring the palms back onto the mat. Slowly lift the right leg back into the air, unlevel the hips, and just rotate your leg here in any direction, whatever feels good. We're going to make our way back into downward dog and slowly lower the knees onto the mat for a chair pose. Child's pose. Relaxing here. Bring your arms out as much as you'd like. If you want more of a stretch in your shoulders. And now we're just gonna start to lean and rotate clockwise, winding down the body. Just as you inhale, elevate your hips, rotate, and as you exhale, slowly bring them back down on by your heels. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, bring them down by the heels. Now we're going to go the other direction. And feel free to pause if it feels good in any certain point. Just do as many rotations as you like. You can even go faster than me or slower. Whatever feels good in your body today. Now we're going to make our way onto all fours. And we're going to lift the knees back into downward dog. On your next inhale, step or float to seated. And we're going to bring the soles of feet onto the mat, slowly lowering. And we're going to bring the hands by our hips. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly inhale the hips up for bridge pose. You can interlock your fingers, bring your shoulders under you. And exhale, slowly lower. Bring your soles of feet together, knees apart. See if you can think of 3 things you're grateful for. It's good to build gratitude when practicing yoga. We're going to bring the soles of feet back onto the mat, hands by our sides. Inhale, lift the hips off the mat. Interlock your fingers, bring your shoulders under you if you'd like, or you can just stick with a regular bridge. Spiral the thighs in toward each other. Engage your glutes. And exhale, slowly lower. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Just try to rest and recover here. We're going to bring the soles of feet back onto the mat one more time. You can stick with bridge or bring your hands by the side of your head. Slowly lift up, pausing at the crown of the head, and make your way into wheel pose. Try to keep your elbows parallel with the floor. Toes slightly pointing toward each other. You okay?
Fell again. Yeah, I'm fine. Slippery mat.
Exhale. Slowly bring your chin to chest. Soles of feet together, knees apart. And just recover here. If you also fell, let us know in the chat. We're going to inhale, bring the knees toward the chest, slowly rocking side to side. And we're gonna reach for soles of the feet for happy baby. Still rocking side to side if you'd like. Getting a nice back massage. Also stretching the lower back. We're gonna hug the knees in, start to rock, and make your way back up, extending the feet out in front of you. Make sure to keep your ankles engaged. We're gonna inhale the arms up, and exhale, try to hinge from the hips here, and just fold forward. Think trying to bring your belly toward your thighs rather than bringing your head toward your feet. We're going to bring the left leg in toward the chest. Hook your right elbow past the left knee for a twist, looking over your left shoulder. Every exhale, try to twist just a little bit more. Inhale back to center. We're going to switch knees, bringing the right knee in, left elbow past the right knee for a twist. Now we're looking over the right shoulder. Make sure your left ankle is still engaged. You still remembering to breathe deep here. Exhale back to center. Bring the soles of feet back onto the mat and slowly lower onto your back. We're going to shift the hips off to the right side, bringing the knees over to the left. You could bring one leg over the other if you'd like. Goal post your arms. Look over your right shoulder. These last few Ujjayi breaths should be the deepest of your practice. Inhale, knees back to center, bringing your hips off to the left side. Looking over your left shoulder. Remember, you're really making deep inhales and exhales, getting the best of the stretch. Inhale the legs back to center. Slowly extend your feet out. Bring your sitting bones towards the backs of your knees. Bring your shoulders toward your hips. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana.
Now it's time for the quote, Dan.
Keep your neck long, close your eyes, releasing tension from your forehead and your jaw, and just natural breathing now. Our quote is from, my favorite poet, Rumi. He said, "Be empty of worrying. Think of who created thought."
Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make circles out of your wrists and your ankles. Inhale your hands over your head. Stretch your fingers in one direction, your toes in the other. Big good morning stretch. Bend both your knees, place your feet flat on the mat. Inhale your hips up over to the left and lean over to your right side, your right cheek resting on your right bicep. Take a moment to honor yourself for this practice, because if you don't show up for yourself, you won't be able to show up for anyone else. Slowly make your way up to seated. Bring your hands to your forehead for clear and loving thoughts. Your hands to your heart for clear and loving intentions. Your hands to the mouth for clear and loving communications, sending out this positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Andy, hand me my phone. Thanks, guys, so much. Next week, we're going to be celebrating Leslie's life with 108 sun salutations. And Staley says, for searchers, what does that mean? And it means that anybody who is searching for something greater than themselves, searching for meaning, searching for a better way of life than what we already have, searchers, yoga for searchers. So we hope that you join us next week to celebrate Leslie's life, and we will see you then. Namaste.
Namaste.